Hi, I'm Rocky.
I'm Jeff.
Welcome to the Sin City Film Review Crew. Today, this is our first show, so we're going to talk about movies that we've seen just recently. We've already seen Iron Man, thought it was great. Already seen The Incredible Hulk, thought it was great. We just caught Hancock and Get Smart. Also, I've seen Wanted. So we're going to talk about give our opinions on the movies. Like I said, Iron Man has already made over $300 million, and enough said. Everybody liked Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. did a great job in it. Jon Favreau did an awesome job in directing it, and I'm looking forward to the sequel, so enough said on Iron Man. I'm looking forward to more from Marvel Studios. I thought they did an outstanding job with the movies that they put out, Hulk and Iron Man. So now we're going to get into Hancock. Okay, Hancock. Yeah. All right. Look, we saw it. I paid matinee price for it. I shouldn't have paid that for it. I agree on like some of these websites that didn't think that Hancock was that great, and I'm one of the few that didn't think it was that great.
Me too.
There's just no way that Hancock was that good of a movie. I know it made 100 plus million over the 4th of July weekend, but it was just not a great film. I mean, the swearing, everything like that, I don't know. What's so funny?
I was just thinking something. My bowel movement this morning was better than that movie.
Ooh, that's pretty bad. If the thing about Hancock was, if you're a Will Smith fan, hey, I'm not gonna tell you not go see it. I'm not bashing on Will Smith. If you're gonna do a superhero movie, you gotta have some sort of basis in origin. There's just no origin with this character.
Nothing made sense.
Nothing made sense. And then everybody's talking about the big twist with Charlize Theron. What twist? It was a stupid concept that made no sense whatsoever. You got a guy who's drinking and flying. Okay.
Don't drink and fly.
Yeah, don't drink and fly, I guess. I'm one of these people that thought that whole concept was stupid. I sat there with an open mind to watch the film, and I sat and watched it. I laughed at maybe one or two parts in the movie. It looked like it was thrown together to try to make a story. The concept of him falling, getting hit on the head, and him not remembering how he became the superhero. And then they're talking about the issue of pairs, and they've been around for 3,000 years. Being built. Nothing made sense. None of the movie made sense. So, again, if you are a Will Smith fan and you can stomach this movie, then go see it. Give him your hard-earned $14. I don't think it's worth the money. I mean, it's basically a movie that's worth seeing on DVD at a friend's house, and when you're bored. The next movie we're going to talk about is
Get Smart.
Yeah, Get Smart. Steve Carell, Anne Hathaway, Dwayne Johnson, Alan Arkin, Peter Segal directed film. Gives a thumbs up. Oops, we can't do that. It's a good movie. Sorry, we can't. That's copyrighted.
I only gave one.
But anyway, it goes. They did an awesome job. The movie itself, it dragged in parts, but it kept your interest. There was very funny parts of the movie that really it wasn't uncontrollable snorting laughter, but there was some very, very funny parts. People did laugh out loud in the theater.
I rarely laugh at movies. I was laughing.
Yeah, they did a good job with this film. If you're like a fan of Steve Carell's from The Office, or if you saw him in The 40-Year-Old Virgin, don't go into this movie thinking it's going to be 40-year-old virgin comedy. It's not. It's very tasteful, very tactful, done very well. The comedy parts hit where they needed to hit. You got the laughs where you needed to get the laughs. So that was a very well done film. I've seen it twice, and I thought it was awesome. We're going to start talking about what's Wanted.
Yeah, you talk about that. I avoided that one.
Wanted with Angelina Jolie and James McAvoy. Well, does The Matrix come to mind? That movie was just over the friggin' top. I knew when I went in it was to expect to shoot 'em up, but I didn't expect this version of that type of a shoot 'em up. If I wanted, like I said, if I want to see a real good shoot 'em up, then I'll just watch Shoot 'em Up with Clive Owen. I thought that was much better. Angelina Jolie fans, go see the movie. If you friends of James McAvoy, go see the movie. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it was a great film because it wasn't. I think the average user might have given it rated it an A or B. It got a C plus in my book, and then that. I'm not bad mouthing. I'm not bashing Angelina Jolie. I'm just tired of hearing about Angelina Jolie, and then when they put this movie out, it's like, oh great, now I got this. Wow.
Did she adopt anyone in it?
I don't know. I really don't care. The stuff in it really was just too unbelievable. James McAvoy was too much of a wimp. Then he finally grows a pair. It's like, give me a break. Again, our reviews are our opinions, and our opinions only. If you want to bash us, then bash us. We believe that we pay good money to see these movies. These studios put these $1 million movies out, these $100 million movies out there, and if they suck, they suck. I'm not a studio critic. I don't work for a newspaper. I pay to go see the movies just like anybody else. But Hancock. I go back to Hancock. That movie was just not that great. I don't see what people saw in it. Unless it's just Big Willie. That's what they call Will Smith. Big Willie. I'm like, the movie just basically wasn't all that. Sorry. I hate to hurt, people's feelings, but, that's what you get when you put out a product that basically sucks. Let's review on what we talked about. Hancock.
Stinks.
Well, he doesn't like it. He thought it stunk. My thing is, it's not worth the full price admission. It's basically a wait for DVD. That's the way I feel about that. Wanted, same thing, basically wait for DVD. Get Smart, to me, it's a good matinee.
I'd pay full price to see it. I wouldn't be upset.
And if you haven't seen Iron Man or The Incredible Hulk, catch them before they go out of theaters. Like I said, I think Iron Man was probably the biggest surprise hit of the summer, and I thought that Robert Downey Jr. again did an outstanding job. Edward Norton, outstanding compared to what the first Hulk was. This new Incredible Hulk is a much better product, much better movie, and I like the cameos that were in the first two Marvel Studios movies. So I'm looking forward to Marvel Studios putting out something else.